Human trafficking is happening in Iowa. How much it's happening is harder to know. According to a report from the Iowa Attorney General's office, in 2015, there were 100 or more confirmed sex trafficking cases and more than 50 confirmed labor trafficking cases. The report says these numbers are likely lower than what's actually happening. Prosecuting these cases can be difficult under Iowa's current laws. Local 5's Rachel Droz on the fight to end modern slavery.
What kind of frame were you thinking?
Terry Roberts.
Don't know yet. If you go with the dark matte.
Has an eye for her craft.
42 years.
4 decades in the framing business.
42 years.
More than 20 of them spent here at Terry's Frame Shop in Urbandale.
It's hard. Sometimes you have to change people's minds.
Businesses have come and gone during Roberts' time here. But one, a massage parlor on paper, stands out in her memory.
We just started seeing strange things going on that I have 4 daughters, and it's like, this can't be happening next door to my shop.
It's not just what Terry saw happening in front of the building that caught her eye. There were signs something wasn't right behind the building as well that everyone could see.
Lingerie hanging in the back trees, like, what's going on, you know? Then we realized there's people living in there, girls living in there, and there's some times that I saw a young gal leave with an older guy, come back the next morning. I saw her come back with a suitcase, and then the next day I saw her leave again.
Roberts called the police after realizing there was possible human trafficking happening on the other side of this wall. Within a few weeks, police shuttered the business. Urbandale PD telling me employees at the massage parlor were cited with prostitution and operating without proper massage therapy licenses, but not human trafficking. Still, Roberts says it's shocking to know something like that happened so close.
The things I could hear through the walls even, it's like, no.
Right now, a bill is sitting on the governor's desk that would crack down on human and sex trafficking at massage parlors and nail salons in Iowa.
We think of this as a problem around the world or in another state. This may be a border state or something like that, but it's happening right here in our own backyard.
Rocky Vest founded Break the Cycle 200, a nonprofit dedicated to ending modern-day slavery. Vest and others in the community advocated for giving police more tools to investigate and prosecute human trafficking cases.
Absolutely, it needs to be passed. I mean, we need to protect our kids, protect our children. We can't be blind to all this.
Rachel Droz, Local 5 News.
All right, we'll see you next week. Thank you, Karen.
We are Iowa.
Globally, human trafficking generates $32 billion each year. It's tied as the second largest criminal industry in the world. This is according to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. There are lots of myths about human trafficking, so let's break those down. Myth 1, human trafficking is only sex trafficking. In fact, globally, 68% of trafficking is forced labor. 22% includes those sexually exploited, and 10% is state-imposed forced labor. Now, myth 2, human trafficking victims will tell someone they're trafficked. The truth is, HHS says 50% of victims had contact with a healthcare professional and none identified as a victim. The third myth, human trafficking only happens to women. HHS reports that since 2012, the cases from the National Hotline reported 18% of victims as men. So what should you do if you think you have met a trafficking victim or you know somebody who is? Well, there are 2 numbers the Iowa Attorney General wants you to call. First, 911, and then the National Human Trafficking Resource Center hotline at the number on your screen. If you need help, call the Iowa helpline at the number here or text Iowa Help to 20121.